Shanti.
Om Dhyo Shanti.
Antariksham Shanti.
Antariksham Shanti.
Prithvi Shanti.
Prithvi Shanti.
Apashanti.
Apashanti.
Vanaspataya Shanti.
Vanaspataya Shanti.
Oshadaya Shanti.
Oshadaya Shanti.
Vishvedeva Shanti.
Vishvedeva Shanti.
Brahma Shanti.
Brahma Shanti.
Sarvam Shanti.
Sarvam Shanti.
Shantireva Shantihi.
Shantireva Shantihi.
Namo Namaha. Good evening from wherever you are joining. Now we'll start the session with the Ask Me a Question series. Over the week you might have heard me talking on few topics, as well as in the yoga teachers training some of the things would have come up. Anyone has any question from those who are attending? And assignment on the 30th is due for memorizing the two Bhagavad Gita chapters. Parvati, I was not happy with the presentation. Try to do it before you go to India. And anyone else, any comments, questions? Yes, Christina.
Can it be about the Bhagavad Gita, the last?
Yes,
part?
please. Yeah, please ask.
The shloka 21st of 16th chapter that we are learning now. It says about three things that lead to hell. Yes, and one is like anger, envy, and karma. Yes, I was thinking about this karma that can lead three gates to hell. Yes.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about this karma because, like previously, you talked about that there are four goals of life, and one of goals of life is karma. And I stuck here. So one of our goals lead to hell, or how it can be interpreted, because karma, it translated here I had two translations. It translated as a lust, not like a desire.
No, lust or selfish desire.
Okay.
You can take it as karma. Karma is required. Desire is required. Without desire for learning should be there. Karma, when it becomes selfish, it will spiral into so many the negativities, including lust and bribery, corruption, and unethical living. Yeah. And that is the seed. It will, when it is one has karma and is not controlled, then it will lead to krodha. Krodha will lead to greed. I want more. Is across the world, for example, in Turkey, the president or prime minister, that Erdogan, he's for 20 years he's the prime minister, and he doesn't like any people talking about him, and it becomes a greed. Greed. I want to hang on to this power. In North Korea, Kim Jong-un, he doesn't want anybody to be called as a Kim, and nobody he likes having his type of hairstyle. He want to be unique. It is a lobha. It's so much. It is all stemmed out from karma. Karma, it will go unchecked. Okay.
Okay. Because it's the same word, now I understand that it could have different meanings depending on the context. Yes?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, karma, when it resides in Swadhisthana Chakra, it is called as lust. When the karma resides in Manipura Chakra, it becomes krodha and lobha. It becomes anger and greed. It is the consciousness in the Manipura Chakra.
Okay, thank you very much.
And any more comments?
Guruji, I have one. you talked about Brahmacharya, I think in the context of Ashwatthama. Can you explain what Brahmacharya is actually, and at what stage of is it a stage of life, or is it just
It's a different connotation. One is Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa, that is a stage. The time it is up to the marriage is called as Brahmacharya. Not just marrying is not, it's alone is not Brahmacharya. Brahmana Charati, one who is always thinking higher things and moving towards that one is called as Brahmacharya. Can be from outside looking like a monk, but inside thinking ordinary, trivial things, silly things. That is not an outer show. It is in the 18th chapter, it is talking about Tyaga, the always connecting to the higher possibilities, Brahmana Charati. And I mentioned Arjuna had 4 wives and Sri Krishna 16,000. Anadi Brahmachari cha Krishna Vyasana Karshakaha. Krishna is called as, though 16,000 wives, is called as Brahmachari. And in Krishna Ashtotara, Arjuna is also called as Brahmachari, though married to the Chitrangada and who's that Subhadra and Draupadi and Ulupi, and he was always thinking on the higher things. You get what it means if you start thinking ordinary things, trivial things, silly things, and even on the lust side, your energy dissipates. You become like a vegetable, frozen vegetable taken out. But when you are always connected with the positive people, thinking higher, thinking noble, from inside the ojas comes, it gives a glow, brilliance to your life. If you are only living on selfish and materialistic, you are getting energy is getting consumed, old age sets in quickly. If you are always thinking higher things, positive, that your lifespan increases, glow increases. That is called as Brahmacharya. Arjuna had that one. Always thinking higher possibilities. Ashwatthama got associated with the negative to the core. The Duryodhana, though unmarried, he lost all his luster, energy. Okay, that is another dimension of Brahmacharya.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
Mr. Guruji, one question related to sadhana. This is about the location of heart center. I was reading, it's different text.
Yes.
Ravana Mahasi mentioned it's on the right side, but Anahata Chakra is, I think, the center of the spine. And physical heart location is usually left, most people.
Yeah.
So that was one question, and follow-up question was, how do we focus on it with the Shambhavi Mudra, which is, between our eyebrows. So how do we do both together?
It's Anahata. Anahata means in your deep meditation, you start hearing the non-vibratory sound without vibration. All the outside sound has a vibration. From inside, you hear a sound that is stemming out from Anahata Chakra. Anahata Chakra, it is talking about in Narayanopanishad, Padmakosha pratikasham hridayam chapyudho mukam adho nishtya vitastyante nabhya uparitishtati. In the adho mukha, in the heart center, in the center of the heart, it is talking about Tasmante Sushiram Sukshmam, in the space smaller than the tip of the needle, there sarvam pratishtitam, everything is there. The black box, it is so tiny, everything is there. Whatever you want to know, contemplating on that one you get. It is the physical heart, it's on the left side. Left side, the spiritual heart is at the center. It's a heart center in the Anahata Chakra. Anahata Chakra, physical heart, the spiritual center is in the middle of the spine, in the chest region, whereas the physical switch is in the heart center, but the spiritual bulb is there in the middle of the spine. This is the bulb, this is the switch. Switch may be here, but bulb is here. It is light, one experiences the light in the middle of the chest. In the Shambhavi Mudra, as you are contemplating deep in, your eyeballs are rolled in. As it is rolling in, eyeballs goes up, and as it is going up, naturally your heart center, it gets connected. You can experience the link between the heart and the eyebrow center. Okay.
Sir, ನಿಮ್ಮ laptop close ಆಗಿದ್ರಿ when you were saying here we can't see.
Sorry, what is closed?
We can't see
Your
you.
laptop, we can't see your camera.
You can't see me?
No, we can't. If you are showing video, then we can't see you.
Yeah, why I can't see? It's
ನೀವು ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡಿ
Do you have a flap, camera flap?
ವೇಟ್
yeah, it is camera flap.
Camera close ಆಗಿರಂಗಿದೆ.
Amrit, you want to try? Okay. Oh, so can you see now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. It's
Yes.
priceless. Amrit is here. And I can't see Nisha. Your camera is closed?
It will open now.
Okay. Sorry, and what was the next question?
No, Guruji, I think you covered them. One was the location, and the second was on the Shambhavi.
Yeah, Shambhavi, I covered. Yeah.
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you. And any questions? Amrit or Sumana?
Yeah. So I have a question, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, Patanjali talks about 5 disturbances.
Okay.
Pramana, Viparyaya, Vikalpa, Mitra Smriti. Those are the 3 categories that our thoughts will, come into. Or let's say those are the 3 different kinds of thoughts. Yeah, first question is that correct? Second question is...
No, Pramana, you said 5. And what are the 3 thoughts you said?
No, 5.
Ah,
Pramana, Viparyaya,
yeah.
Vikalpa, Nidra, Smriti.
Okay. What is Viparyaya?
Viparyaya is wrong knowledge.
Okay.
Wrong. First, Pramana is correct knowledge.
Yeah.
Viparyaya wrong. Vikalpa imagination. Nidra is sleep. Smriti is memory. If he is asking us to take, if he is saying that all 5 of them are, fluctuations, then what is left, sir? How can we?
Now, Pramana, we are seeking the answer outside. Pramana, what it means, seeking the answer outside. However, you can go to a Nobel laureate and ask the question. It is an outside answer. It is what Patanjali is saying, that even outer, however good is that person, it is not 100% convincing unless you get tuned within. You have to, inner experience should be there. Last week I talked about what is that? I talked, what are the 4 things I talked about, Sumana? You remember?
ಪ್ರತ್ಯಕ್ಷ
Ah,
ಪ್ರಮಾಣ
Anamana, Agama, Pramana.
Yeah, and pramana. Unless you have the first-hand experience, everything else is a sort of distraction. I may be attending so many lectures for 50 years, but still different talks, different YouTube messages, so contradictory, and there is no the pramana, there is no personal experience. Outside is so sometimes contradictory and appears to be, if I'm listening, for example, one particular talk, particular person, I may tend to become a fanatic. I may think that is the ultimate. Ultimate, as I said, words are always poor means of communication. Alphabets are very poor means of communication, even writing. It's one author said, having spoken for hours together, what needed to be said remain untold. It remain untold. That one we hear from outside. That person wanted to convey, but it is not able to, he or she cannot express that one. That part, Patanjali says, you have to go for a pramana. You have to experience that one. And,
But he is saying that also has to be taken out. That is a...
No, outside quest. Yes, outside I heard. After that, go for inner experience. What is ultimate pramana? It says in the scripture, even Madhvacharya says, even Bhagavad Gita, for example, if Krishna says to do something and it is contrary to my personal experience, what is pramana? Your personal experience has a higher value than what is told in Mahabharata or Upanishad. If scripture says fire is cold, but my hand is burning, I have to, should have a courage to disregard. That is the problem with religion these days. They blindly follow 2000-year-old or 1600-year-old. No question is asked. Have you allowed your mind to question? Is it coming to my understanding? Can I comprehend or only believe what is said? So what Patanjali says, if somebody asks you, do you believe in God? And it's other day somebody asked me, I said I don't believe in God. Believe means it's a blind faith. I experience. I don't believe. Believe means if somebody asks you whether this road goes to Sydney, if you say, I think I believe it goes to Sydney. If you say, I believe it goes to Sydney, that person won't take a second, third opinion. And believe take you nowhere. You have to experience that one. If somebody asks, the way to the hospital, if you say, I believe so, will it satisfy you, that answer? You want to rush to the emergency. If somebody says, I believe so, means doesn't mean anything. So, all the 5 mental waves are like that. But the ultimate answer is your personal experience. That upholds that only in Sanatana Dharma, only in the Indian the way of education, they allowed the student to question, not to blindly follow. Not to blindly follow. Blind following will take you nowhere. Okay, it's thanks for bringing up the topic. And any more comment?
My question was, you mentioned, I think last class a few days ago, that the buddhi should lead the mind, and we should not let mind overtake the buddhi. But yeah, in general situations, like when you're faced with something, generally the mind that reacts, saying, oh, whatever, don't do it, or what. How do you wait for the buddhi? Like, how do you know what the buddhi? Because a lot of instances we are just reacting to situations, and we are just reacting based on what the brain or mind is telling us. Like, like, my question is, when does buddhi come into effect? Like, how do we wait for, like, buddhi to tell us what, when, how to buddhi to drive the mind?
Yeah, it's a good question that when we are asked, the mind is like artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, based on the past experience, they collected impression, it mind says this is the way. It is based on the past experience. Whereas the buddhi is the analyzing the present situation and go. And manas is based on that last time I dealt with that person, not to believe and go, move on based on the past experience, like same as artificial intelligence. Whereas the buddhi analyzes the situation going forward, what are the other opportunities, those ones. So the manas, our mindful mastery, what we are doing, last week we did walking in the class also, mindful mastery. And mindful, it's a slows down, allowing it's a reacting, helps the mind to respond. Slow down your breathing, and mindful walking, mindful listening, that is what all our mindfulness all about. It's a good question. Our mind is a representative of AI, and buddhi is a representative of ni. And as we go up, for example, in the shop floor, mainly AI is working. As we scale up in the ladder of the corporate, ni is working. Ni, natural intelligence. The Prime Minister of the country should have ni, whereas we ordinary taxpayers, we just day by day, our living is yesterday how it is, we are taking our life day by day. Whereas the Prime Minister thinks about the country 10 years ahead, 20 years ahead. Whereas we down, we are, thank God it's a weekend. That's all we are worried about. When is the weekend? And that is artificial intelligence. Natural intelligence, think ahead.
But how to get your mind to think ahead? Like, so say somebody says, oh, go and talk on the stage for argument. Our first reaction, oh, I don't want to do it. Like, and that's what brain is reacting. And then, I mean, as you said, like, when you spend some time over it, you think, okay, maybe it may improve my skills, I may learn something, or that is buddhi talking. But generally it's always the brain who reacts first, and we react based on what the mind has said. How to work on buddhi, giving that first piece of advice rather than
that's why every day in the early morning, allow about 20 minutes for yourself for meditation. It helps your mind to calm down. If you that meditation in the morning is a must. Spend time for yourself, let mind settles down, then so you can have a high beam in your day. If mind is not settled, you're off from the bed, off you go, you are on a fog light. Whole day you are going on a fog light, you don't know where you are going. Yeah, that is every day spend time for yourself. Let the mind settles down. Any more? If no question, shall we move? Yeah.
Sir.
Who's there?
Sir, Prashant here.
Yes, sir.
So, sir, it is often said that mind has unlimited capacity, memory in that sense. As in, let's say, the hard disk which is connected to laptop, even if it's switched on, when it comes back, it remembers everything. Whatever we search, it remembers. But why is it that we remember only few moments and not all of them? Is it that it's related to Sumanaji's question? Is it that our buddhi has not been trained enough to remember?
No, Patanjali, it goes back to your first question. Pramana viparya vikalpa nidra smriti. Mind is going only those wavelengths. It is going only there. There is another one, manomaya kosha, vijnanamaya kosha, and vijnanamaya kosha, it is a memory shell. Vijnanamaya kosha is also called as memory shell. As you are allowing yourself for spending time, your memory shell starts opening up. So many things you start remembering, and you will remember whatever you read in the primary school also. Some poems you will start recollecting. Go within. Vijnanamaya kosha, it is it has chitta. It is called as chitta. Chitta is the memory shell you have, and chetana means it is a cloud. It is like a cloud. Everyone has dumped their memory there. The chetana means the tapping into the everyone's memory shell. That is chetana, God realization. That is God has the key of that one. Today that in Upanishad it will come, that memory shell, he won't give that key easily. Occasionally it opens up, but he keeps it within himself. It is Nayam Atma. In Upanishad it comes as Nayam Atma pravachanena labhyo na medhaya na bahuda shrutena yame vaishe runite tena labhya tasya isha atma vimrushena tan swan. It is talks about Nayam Atma, that memory shell, balahinena labhyaha, through your strength, you cannot, physical strength, mental ability, you cannot know that one. Na medhaya, brilliant memory. I have brilliant memory, I can memorize everything. Nayam Atma pravachanena labhya. I can talk about months together, I can give a talk on that one. Just because I am talking doesn't mean it will open to me. Na labhya, na medhaya. Through my brilliant memory, I cannot guarantee that it will open. Yamai vaishe vrunute tena labhya stasya isha atma vimbrunute tanstyan. That opens only he has to decide. He has to yamai vaishe vrunite tena labhyaha. Only we can do the practice. The ultimate parada who has to open, we cannot open the ultimate parada. The parada, out of compassion, only he has to open. We can't say, I have been meditating 10 hours a day, 20 hours a day, I will open the final parada. Final parada, it is talking about Yamaeveshe Runate Tena Labhya Stasya Isha Atma Vrunutena tanun swam, not through your effort, only through His grace only, that memory, ultimate memory. And is that all? Shall we start with the Upanishad?
Sir, please go ahead. I had one follow-up.
Yes, well, tell me, ask me.
No, is the objective that we have to burn all that memory, or let's say clean that memory and retain only the one which is relevant? Why should I recollect the one that I have sang in my primary school, sir? That is not relevant to me now.
No, that the memories, there are the building blocks. One memory leading to another memory, one leading to another memory. If it is like a coma state or Alzheimer's state, a dementia state, they don't remember anything. We evolve based on the past experience. If Apratim attended the class, that tomorrow if he says he doesn't remember what he learned, all learning has gone waste. We are based on the past memory. One memory is linked to another. One memory is linked to another. And the sadhana is the ultimate memory. Many memories have the bad experience, bad taste. It is saying that move on. Even the bad taste also, we have to experience the bad taste. Then only we know what is a good taste. To experience the good taste, unless you have a bad taste, you won't appreciate. It is going up, it is the memory is required. Now the sadhana is nothing but when you start having the further this Upanishad comes, the what is most essential, other memories no longer will trouble you. It's everyone's life from childhood. They have gone through various phases, good and bad experience. But Upanishad says, leave the kick of the body with a positive note. Yes, bad experience also already there, but you cherish, keep on remembering the best thing happened in your life. That alone comes to you in the last minute. Okay? Yeah.
Okay, got it, sir. Thank you.
It's Upanishad. We talked about last week. Yam yam vapi yam yam lokam manasa samvibhati vishuddha sattva kamayate yanscha kaman tam lokam jayate tanscha kaman tasmad atmajnam hyarchayet bhuti kamaha. Whatever place we have to, we are all seekers. We ourselves cannot travel. We need a guide. We need a definitive guide. Not I believe so, this is the sadhana. Not we don't want that type of. So Atmajna, one who has traveled in this path, we need to use that person as the guide. We need that type of guide in our life. The one who has traveled in this path, who knows the terrain, we need that one. Tam lokam jayate. Tasmat, whatever area you want to go, that person who has traveled in the path can guide us and can give us whatever we need in our life. That one who has traveled in that path doesn't want any punya or papa. We are after merit. Punya means merit, papa means bad repercussion. For the one who has traveled in that path and realized the path has nothing to do with the punya or papa. One who reveres that person also, that person gathers, accumulates the punya from that person. It will help our sadhana. We are, though we are grown up, we are still in infancy stage of our spiritual sadhana. So we go to place of worship, we pray to the God, help us, and we need the guide and encouragement, right surrounding. We go for a prayer for we ourselves cannot travel. So we need help in every state, like a baby, a toddler. Every state we need. If you revere, you get the support along the way. If you, on the other token, criticize the one who has traveled in that path, any negative, the papa that person has will come to you. Because that person doesn't need punya or papa. If you revere, you will get the punya. If you criticize, you will get the papa. That is what in scriptures also says, any great people not to willy-nilly comment on them. You don't know the way of their life. Way of their life, the great people never comment on them. Whether they appear to be good, appear to be bad, not to criticize, not to bring down their actions to your level. Tasmat atmajnam hyarcheyet bhutikamaha. Bhutikamaha, that my Guruji, he was saying that in Europe, he is an Indian monk. In Europe, Christianity is very prominent, and some church group did not like him. He had a lot of Western followers. They did not like him, so they made a false propaganda that he did this allegation, and the church group, when negative things, if somebody talks to you, if Prashant talks negative about me to somebody, another student, they will also say, yes, that is right. That will have a compound effect. Initially, Prashant had only 10%. When he discusses with another person, it becomes 20, 30. This way, his students started talking one after another. 3 prominent monks he had. He went to the newspaper, television also for with this negative idea, and after few days he contracted cancer and died. Another one, the prominent one, he shot himself, committed suicide. Another person, he left the monkhood and went away. That what it says, the great people, if you don't like, just move out, not to talk anything. Tasmat atmajnam hyarchayet. If possible, if good things you have to say. If it is something not right, not to talk about that one, because we don't know, we can't rise up to their level. We can't rise up to their level by talking negative. Why I should draw negative karma onto me? It is talking about same is great leaders in all religion also. All religion, the Christianity, Jesus, or in Islam, Muhammad, we don't know what they were trying to convey. We understand them according to our limitation, and we start giving the judgment. How can we give judgment to their level? But their followers might have done something wrong, but not to criticize, comment on the great founders of the great people in any religion. We don't know their, we can't elevate ourselves to their level. So better If it is something not right, not to criticize on that one. That is the mantra. And here kama, in this part, Christina also asked the question. In this the fourth section, next section, it talks about that one. Say the desire, what is the goal of our life. Sa Vede tat paramam brahmadama yatra vishwam nihatam bhati shubhram upasate purusham hi akamaste shukrameta vartanti dhiraha. It is talking about why we have to acquire one, the one who knows the highest, realize the highest, the place where that person elevates his or her mind to the place where everything come and takes shelter. That place is all pure, shines, and very clear. The intelligent one, seeking that path, free from all selfish desires, worships that person. Travel in that path. It is talking about we also want to travel in the path of the great seers. So minimize your loose talks. Minimize your loose talks, what you will get out of that one, and follow the path of the great people. It is all pure, and where everything, the ultimate destination of everything is that one, and it's brighter than the brightest. The seeker, the keen seeker, looks out for that type of Atmajna, one who has realized, and follows that person, not with lot of suspicion, back talking. Kamanya kamayate manyamana sa kamabhir jayate tatra tatra paryapta kamasya kritatmana stasyaiva sarve praviliyante kamaha. It is those who the brood on the objects of desires, born the one who is having a kama. Christina, you called about, if you have the desire, I want, so life is full of so much of desire. I want to go here, I want to go to Bali, I want to go to Japan, I want to go on a holiday. So life is so full of desire, and death can come anytime. Death can come anytime. Death doesn't say I am coming such an year. My mind is full of so much of desire. So to fulfill that, we have planted that seed of desire in the mind. That seed has to sprout. Because of that one, that soul is born there and here in different places to exhaust that seed. The seed has already been planted. It has to sprout. But for whom desires have been fulfilled, no personal desire, apta kama, it is apta kama, one paryapta kama, one has all desires fulfilled, happy within, joy for no reason, happy for no reason, and realized, and it's desires no longer sprout, because the whatever I realize by going to Bali or Japan or wherever, that is, I know from experience, I go with all excitement and I come back with exhausted. So when I am here, when I am experiencing that joy, the highest of the bliss I am reveling within, that intelligent one. This is talking about the person is on the elevated state of sadhana. It is talking about desires have been fulfilled, who has realized the Atman or the Supreme Lord, desires end here itself. That one, that type of level to reach, Nayam Atma pravachanena labhyo ne medhaya na bahuda shrutena yamai vaishe vrunite tena labhyaha stasya atma vivrunena tanunsyan. To go to that path also, we can't say I will go on to that path. Only God's grace should be there. God has to elevate our mind to that level. Not all can go to that level. That sadhana is not for all. Even the yatra to Badrinath and all, it is not for all. Unless that he decides, then only we are able to go. We want to go, but we'll say, sorry sir, I can't. So many obstacles come. Even the sadhana also, he has to allow, but at the same time not to say that I think he has not called, I won't take an effort. You have to make an effort, but whether it will happen or not, his grace. Nayamatma balahinena labhyo na pramada tapaso vapya lingat yete rupairya yatate yastu vidvans tasya isha atma vishate brahmadama. Nayam atma balahinena labhyaha. Through your physical ability, you won't be able to attain that one. Na pramadatta. Accidentally I realized God. You can't say. I was people say, I was mucking around here. Accidentally I bumped into this one. Realization is not accidental. It is not accidentally it won't happen. You should be tapasa, through tapas, through vapya lingat, the linga sharira. This only male can attain, only female can attain, not that one. It is open, it is beyond all those. Ete, it is knower who strives with this aid. Atman enters into that one who see keen, Atma Vishate, that path opens for him. This one we have heard about this one. Vedanta Vijnana. Repeat after me. Vedanta Vijnana.
Vedanta Vijnana.
Sunischitartha. Sannyasa Yoga. Yataya Shuddha Sattvaha. Te Brahmaloke. Parantakale. Paramrita. Parimuchyanti Sarve. And this one, it's a well-known shloka, and usually when monks come, we chant this one to remind them also their greatness of their sannyasa yoga, and here it is for us also to attain that type of inner detachment. And Vedanta Vijnana, it is having without doubt, well ascertained, the significance of knowledge of the Vedanta, importance of Vedanta, importance of Upanishad, importance of knowledge, importance of why we have to learn these profound messages. The seeker, their minds purified by the calming down all the desires. Prashant asked for five ways of mental aberration. When the pramana is there, when the desires have settled down, the inner calming of the mind, happy for no reason, attains the world of the Supreme Lord. And when the body falls, their soul goes to the highest Supreme Lord, and it attains the highest. It is Vedanta Vijnana Sunischitartha. Sunischitartha means no doubt, total conviction, no more doubt. Sunischitartha. Sannyasa yoga yataya. Sannyasa yoga means inner, no more selfish desire. All pure, no selfish desire. Sannyasa yoga yataya. Yataya, always striving sadhana. Even when one person has all desires have melted down, still striving, doing the sadhana, clear mind, Shuddha Sattva, Te Brahma Loke, that sadhaka, Brahma Loka, Supreme, reaches the Satya Loka. Te Brahma Loke, Satya Loka is surrounded by all realized people. The highest Loka a Jiva on this planet can aspire to go is Satya Loka. All liberated people go and stay in Satya Loka, where Brahma, Chaturmukha Brahma himself will be the teacher, guiding them, giving the sharing the experience. All the liberated people go to Brahma Loka para antakale, after the death. They will be along with all liberated people. End of Brahma Kalpa, 31,104,000 billion years, followed by 10 zeros. Brahma takes all liberated people to Vaikuntha. And that Brahma's position will be occupied by current Hanuman. Parimuchyanti sarve, everyone, along with all liberated people, Brahma takes them. The Brahmas, all companions, all people who reach the Satya Loka without Niranjana, they are called as Niranjana, means without any blemish. So pure. Gata Kala, what is the time? It's another 5 minutes. Yeah, this one, these two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we will continue next week. Repeat again. Vedanta Vijnana Sunischitartha.
Vedanta Vijnana Sunischitartha.
Sannyasa Yoga Dhyate Shuddha Sattvaha.
Sannyasa Yoga Dhyate Shuddhaha.
Te Brahma Loke tu Paranta Kale.
Te Brahma Loke tu Paranta Kale.
Pramrita Parimuchyanti Sarve.
Amrita Parimuchyanti Sarve.
Om Dyo Shanti.
Om Dyo Shanti.
Antariksham Shanti.
Antariksham Shanti.
Prithvi Shanti.
Prithvi Shanti.
Apashanti.
Apashanti.
Vanaspataya Shanti.
Vanaspataya Shanti.
Oshadaya Shanti.
Oshadaya Shanti.
Vishwe Deva Shanti.
Vishwe Deva Shanti.
Brahma Shanti.
Brahma Shanti.
Sarvam Shanti.
Sarvam Shanti.
Shantireva Shantihi.
Shantireva Shantihi.
Om Shanti Shanti Shantihi.
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Any concluding remark from this session? Any question?